Hello, how are you? This is Els Kimmy from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today we're here to do this. This is a graphics fairy project, so you can get everything to do this project free on the Graphics Fairy website. And I will put a link to that in the description below. And this comes in a couple of different colors. You can get it in pink, you can get it in blue, purple, yellow, green, but it's all black background. So if you just use a piece of colored paper and print onto that, you can save some ink, okay? So let me tell you what this is. This is, they call it a clutch. It has a little paper clip closure, and you open it up, and then that's it. I just added some pockets in here so that I could, put some stuff in it, fold it up, and I could put this in an envelope and use it as a Happy Mail or something. So kind of a cute little thing, but I'm going to show you how to do this and talk you through some of the issues that I encountered while making this, okay? I'm going to get out supplies. I'll be right back. All right, so to put this together the way that I've done it, you're going to need some scrap paper. So I just have some black cardstock. The print, which is this print right here that you can get. Now, you don't have to use this to make this if you don't want to. It's not like it's pre-printed for it. It's just a printed print. You can use it if you want to or not. It is entirely up to you. And the pattern. Now, here's the problem. When I printed the pattern the first, 3 times, it cut it off at the bottom. So I set up my printer again, and this time I hit the print fit to page, and it made it work. So all you have to do is take the pattern and put it onto a piece of the paper and then cut this out. Now, it doesn't matter if you use a pair of scissors, if you use a straight edge and a razor, or if you use a trimmer. If that's how you want to do it, you just cut this out. So since the pattern's not on the piece, you don't have to worry too much about, the line showing. Just make sure that you keep the 2 pieces together, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. Pretty easy, and I'll use my scissors to get the angles. That dotted line here is not, you don't need to worry about that. It's just a fold line, okay? So while you have your 2 pieces together, go ahead and fold it so that you have it on the fold line. And then, if you want, hit it with your bone folder. And then take your 2 pieces apart. Now you have your pattern that you can use on something else, but you have your piece cut, okay? Now, you can glue this on the side here. You could gusset this. We're going to do it a couple of ways. First, I'm going to show you how I did the other one. And then we'll do it with a gusset, okay? So I'm going to fold the top flap down. And I just want to have it just be big enough, somewhere here, there it is, that the paper clip I intend on using will actually cover the opening, okay? So at this point, you're just going to ink this all the way around. And once you're done inking, then you can put in your pockets. So let's go ahead and measure this. And it's going to be a little different for everybody who prints it. For me, it is like 6 1/8. So that's what I'm going to cut my pockets to. I'm going to cut these to 6 1/8. Okay, that's my width. And then my flap is 3 inches, so 2 1/4. And I'll cut 2 of those. Now I can use any kind of paper that I want for these. I'm just using plain flat because, you know, cardstock, because it's simple and easy. But you can use anything that you want. Okay? Now you can put a notch in these if you want to, or not. That is entirely up to you. I did do it in the first one. I'll do it in this one. And basically you just want to make sure that you get your notch in the same place. Do the first one, and then use that to line up the second one, because they're going to be right on top of each other. So I want them to look relatively similar. Okay. And then I'm just going to glue these in. This is easy stuff, right? Okay. Glue. Down on the first flap. And then we're going to glue the next one at the fold. Okay. This one's going to go just a hair above the fold line so that it doesn't get caught up. And now I'm going to ink. So again, I'm going to ink all the way around the outside on all my creases and all my folds and everything. And then when I come back, we're going to close it up. And then we're going to do it the second way. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a quick tip. If you don't care if you have the pattern and you just want to cut the piece, print your design on one side, or use a piece of scrapbook paper if you want to use something, you know, other than the paper that they use, and then print your pattern on the other side. And then all you have to do is come in and cut this out. And you will have your piece ready to go. Okay? Just finish cutting this out. Again, just remember, when you print the pattern, make sure that you print it to fit the page. Okay? And there you go. Now you have your piece. You can use that as your guide. Fold it up. You're ready to go. Okay? So I have done another one, which I have already inked. And this is because we're going to be doing this one as a single pocket that's gusseted. Okay? So I've got a couple of pieces of scrap here that I got from cutting out the pattern originally, and all I'm going to do is fold these in half lengthwise. And then I'm going to make sure the two folds are together. And then from the fold out, I'm just going to snip off the corner. All right. And then I'm going to use these in here. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and cut my thumb hole right here. So out in the middle. Pop that out. Re-ink it. Now, if I want to put some kind of decorated paper in here, I could do that now. Or I could just leave it the regular color. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to use my glue. And I'm going to put some glue on one side of this. And then I'm just going to take it on the outside flap, and I'm going to put the fold right at the edge, just like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, you could use tape for this if you want to, but it's a stress area. Okay? All right, then we're going to glue these. It up. Now we just have one big pocket, but it's got extra room in it. Okay? So that's the second one. And then I thought we'd do one more, only this one, I wanted to show you how this works when you print it on colored paper. So this is some Amy paper. Just got a couple of little icks. There we go. Okay. So this is Amy paper. So all I'm going to do is use my pattern to show me where I'm going to fold. Go ahead and fold that. And then I'm going to fold this part in. Okay. Now, if it's a little wonky, I'm just going to trim it. And a little piece sticking out here. There we go. All right, now this one we're going to do a little bit different, okay? Because on this one I'm going to put pockets in, but I want my pockets to go this way. So I'm going to get out my scrap and my ruler. And that is 2 7/8, 3 1/4. Little thumb pull. A bit of glue. I'm going to put these in. And you can see that I'm leaving space between them. I want that so that I can fold it. Okay. Bring that in, bring this over. Again, paper clip. Okay, and then you can decorate this any way that you want. So that is, that's 3 different ways. One big pocket, one fold down with 2 small pockets, and then one that has 3 pockets in an upright version. Okay, that's it. That's all 3 of them. You can decorate these any way you want. You could just make them out of random scrap of cardstock or scrapbook paper, and then just kind of leave them flat and just set them aside and be able to pull them up and use them when you need them. Or you can finish them for the journal that you're currently working in. But that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button for me. Subscribe. You guys know the drill. What else? Check out the community tab here on the YouTube channel. It tells you all the things that I've got coming up as far as videos, lives, classes, things like that. And scoot on over to my Facebook group. Why not? There's a link in the description box below. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye-bye.